Hi, this is Chris from Cracked Off Garage, and today we're going to be talking about the 2001 Suzuki King Quad 300 build. I did not get anything recorded for it. This was before I even thought about doing YouTube. I've just kind of gotten really into watching a lot of people doing this similar kind of stuff, and I was like, man, I do that stuff all the time for fun, and why don't I record it? So this King Quad, when I bought it last year, was good. The plastics were in pretty good shape. Very dirty, which she's super dirty right now because I just got the initial wash done after burying it in mud over the weekend last weekend. I reupholstered the seat. That's one of the first things I did as I was waiting for parts. Ordered a new battery. The battery I had for this one actually wouldn't allow the cover to come back on it. Put these sweet hand guards on there. I kind of like them. They give it a cool little four-wheel drive racer look, even though she ain't very fast. This model here has four-wheel drive, and then diff lock, which is for lock the front diff, which is another thing I had to do. I tried to rebuild the front diff on this one, but it was a little too far gone. After redoing the CV axle boots, packing them in grease, and making sure all the front end components were right, went out the first time, and I blew one of the ring gears on the diff. They just had too much wear in them, and I couldn't really account for tolerances on it. So it ended up blowing that up. So I ended up having to buy a new one and installing it, and it's been doing very well ever since. I replaced the U-joint on the drive shaft. Top end of the motor's been redone. Seated the valves. I put valve seals on it. Then I adjusted the valves. Adjusted the timing chain tensioner. Made sure that it was working properly. Just a lot of cleaning, sanding on the frame. I had to put a new exhaust pipe on the back, which there's only like one option you got if you're not going to look for stock. That's going to give you the same kind of flow on there, and I don't remember what this one was called, but if you look up Suzuki King Quad 300 exhaust pipes on eBay, it's be the only one that comes up. It's like $186, not too bad. Comes with a little spark arrestor for it, which I'm not running right now. It's pretty wet out, and where I go they don't argue about it too much. But we also put a 2,500 pound Zeke winch from from Amazon on it. I've only got to use it once, but I was pretty damn stuck, so it worked really well. It is the most healthy sounding winch you're ever gonna have, but for something this light, I think she should do just fine. Looks like we're gonna replace the steel cable with a nylon cable. Safety, functionality, just a lot better system. We also put some extra lights on the front of this one. Let's see here. All right, yeah, we got some. So there's the winch. She's right down that plate that she's sitting on. I had to get welded into the frame part there. Then I painted it all up. It's got everything wired into the battery. We got our little mounted lights on each side, along with our factory lights in the middle, all halogens. Let's see if we can see anything in here. CV axle, which is pretty hard to see, but it's right back in here. I put new boots on it. We got ITP Mudlight tires on this thing. They're awesome tires. We painted up the rims. They were very rusty. The hubs and everything. Replaced all the bearings. We said new battery. Got this little charger here. It comes with the factory. I didn't like that it was spun around. I spun it back towards me because I'm not really going to use it for farming like this one was meant to be used for. We got our winch control here. There's our controls for our four-wheel drive, diff lock, low and super low range. I've actually modded this one to where there's a pin down inside there that keeps you from locking the front differential and putting it in high at the same time. It's a bad idea if you're not going to remember, because this is really unsafe mod to do. Because if you are in high and you have your diff lock on and you take off and you forget you have diff lock on, this thing will throw you off of it. I did it because of wheel speed. Get some wheel speed in the mud, and that was kind of my idea for doing that. A lot of people do the mod, but it's like I said, do it at your own risk. We straightened out this rack back here. This bar was really bent. She still got a little bend to her, but not bad. Repainted her. Got us a ball hitch back there. The wheel bearings have been replaced in the rear also. Everything has been, the whole frame's been painted all the way out to the foot guards, pedals, skid plates. It's a little bitty motor in there, but she's got some burnt on dirt on her right now, but she's in very good shape. She's got a decompression lever here. Don't know why, because it's not a really high compression motor, so it's not really like it needs it to start. Oh, I remember why. Because this has an emergency start procedure. Let's see here. Alright. She has a pull start right down in there. So you hit the decompression valve, it makes it a lot easier to pull start this thing. I've never had to do it, but I'm sure it does help quite a bit. But this King Quad was a labor of love. I absolutely loved building this thing. It was everything that you want a good project to be. You had plenty of hurdles, you know, people had sheared off bolts and broken things, and so you know, tapping and re-drilling and putting nuts on the other sides of stuff. And she's really dirty, like I said, right now, but man, she rides great. She's real fun. When I go out with my four-wheel drive guys, everybody likes it. It's, you know, you don't see these out in the woods very often, and not in this shape. So I'm very happy with that project. We'll talk more about what's going on with the Kawasaki Vulcan next time on one of the next videos. She is a really fun bike. Got a lot of chrome, a lot of cool stuff. She's just sitting right now. It's rainy outside, and I wanted to get her out and ride her around. See if that stator is actually going to give it trouble. I need to do some troubleshooting. Got a weird whine. People are talking about it might be a stator problem. I do have the kit already there. I'm doing some home improvement projects, so got that stuff hanging out. Raptor, we just did a video on it with our new skid plates, and I'm really excited to get her back out. It's a really cool bike, or quad. You know, I know I'm gonna get flack for calling it a bike, but it's a quad. But I got a couple quads. But thinking about getting a dirt bike too. You know, I don't know. I like my toys. And then we also had the Fish and Fun 1100 Wave Venture. That a project's going to be coming out for it. So it should be really cool. So, I mean, if you like this video, I know it wasn't much mechanical work or anything that was shown, but I very much enjoyed this build. This was one of the most fun things that I've done in a while. Bike cost me $700 running and driving, but not stopping. And they needed all new brake stuff. Most of it was missing. But $700 for a non-running 4x4, or for a running 4x4 quad that the 4x4 works on it and everything like that is a pretty decent deal, even on a smaller CC bike like this. If you look out there, you're not going to find too many situations where you can get into a bike for less than $700 that actually runs. But I did a lot to this one because I wanted it to be my workhorse. I wanted it to be able to go camping, pull my trailer around the yard, pull my jet ski down to the boat ramp. It's just, you know, I wanted it to my do everything machine. I wanted to be able to go on it and know it's going to be there, you know, to help me do whatever project I need to do. So this is the workhorse, and I'm probably going to keep her for a long time. I very much love this bike. This quad. I'm used to working on motorcycles all the time, and I'm working on quads. So thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Drop a comment and tell me what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. Be nice to me if you can. If not, I'll take it anyway. It'll be all right. We'll see what we get into next time. Until next time, this is Chris from Cracked Off Garage. You have a good one.